We're Keith and Dev, and over the last 2.5 years, we have been traveling with carry-on backpacks only.
Depending where you travel to in the world, you need the appropriate gear. What we've learned is that you can do most countries, destinations, and activities with the same stuff.
In this video, we'll be showing you the key parts of the ultimate capsule wardrobe and gear without being ultra minimalistic.
This is our guide on what to pack for carry-on only travel for almost anywhere in the world. This is it.
This is all we got for around the world.
Pretty neat. Let's do it. This is it.
This is all the gear that we bring that fits in our carry-on size backpacks.
It might not be ultra minimalist, but it is pretty minimal if you ask me.
And for all the traveling that we do, we honestly use this stuff almost all on a daily.
Absolutely.
And so we're gonna go through this video in different categories with all the stuff we bring, starting with all the bags we use.
All the clothes we bring for almost all weather conditions.
Our toiletries and pharmacy.
Our tech gear.
We're gonna go through miscellaneous must-haves, which includes absolutely necessary items, things that make our lives easier, and then our favorite things to bring traveling.
We do have a whole packing list in the description below. Check it out. And throughout this video, we'll also be covering packing and travel tips, and then we'll summarize them all at the end. Subscribe to follow along. The first tip being, not only do you need a good bag, you need bags within the bag.
So our first travel tip is packing cubes, which are bags within bags. It makes your packing so much more organized. We used TRIPPED Packing Cubes because they compress. They have these lovely little handles.
Look at how tight that gets. Look at how narrow that is.
Wow.
Sandwiched.
When you buy a set, they also come with smaller ones. And so for example, right now I'm using it for my Birkenstocks, uncompressed. So this is kind of what it looks like when it's uncompressed.
My smaller packing cube with underwear and socks in it, uncompressed right now, because it adds a bit of flexibility and wiggle room when you're packing your bag. But these for my tops and bottoms are nice and tight because that works better when I pack.
The other thing that comes with it is this awesome little bag, which is for our sandals.
It's actually an accessory bag, but it also can fit shoes perfectly. So I'm size 11 or so. And so these are my sandals in here.
And mine obviously are smaller, but fit nicely. So to prove to you how amazing these are, all right, let's dump this. See how much can fit.
A lot.
Whoa.
Look at that.
So all of these items, literally all of my bottoms and my tank tops are
When
in
this
here.
stuff isn't rolled up, takes up so much space. Look at this.
Amazing. The other thing we quickly wanted to mention while we're talking about TRIPPED is they have an awesome toiletry kit, which we also use.
This is a perfect toiletry kit, and it even has a hanger.
And there's tons of little pockets, and it's got a nice little bag right here that you could have got your clear stuff, so you can just take that off when going through security.
Yeah.
The other thing it comes with is within it, but we've realized we separated, and I like to have this part and he has that part, is it also comes with this additional clear bag, which also is carry-on approved, and you can also see all of your liquids right there, nice and organized. So it's great.
We'll go through our toiletry kit later.
In a bit. So now we are going to continue with our bags, starting with our biggest bag. As you can tell, we do have a lot of bags, and we are going to go through them biggest to smallest, starting with our Peak Design backpacks. This is going on our 3rd year of travel, and we've used these bags for the last 2 years, and they are incredible. We love them so much. We use them on the 35-liter model. They can also be expanded to 45 liters if you open up this little part, and then it makes it like bigger like so. We find 35 is better for the actual getting on airplanes and travel in general, and that's what works for us. But they are amazing bags with tons of little pockets on the inside. You can pack them totally differently. Another thing we also love about these bags is they have straps for your waist. So you also have waist straps, and then they also have a strap you can attach right here. If you're walking for like more than a short distance, it does really help. Obviously, the heavier the bag is, the harder it's going to be to walk with, but that's just because of weight.
One of my favorite features is the fact that you can tuck away these straps, and so when you put it in the overhead bin, none of them are dangling around.
It's clean.
Clean.
We love these bags. They are our home, and we would totally recommend them if you're planning to do some long-term traveling.
Speaking of Peak Design, continues, we also have the Peak Design 6-liter sling. This is what I use. This is my purse, my man purse. Put the drone and the camera in here. Quite a lot can fit in here, like quite a lot. And then the next thing that's really important, day bags. I'm using this kind of day bag. Devin's got this tiny little stretchy one. Now this is 20 liters. I think Devin's 10 liters. We're gonna be using day bags whenever we leave our hostel or our accommodation, our hotel, because this is what we're using to travel around all day. Now when we go grocery shopping, we use grocery bags. That's right, these things are so practical. You know, sometimes you have a simple travel day on a train or a bus. I mean, they're so practical. And then I wanna mention, Tortuga has these sets of really adorable, really practical and durable accessory pouches. And so right here, I got workout gear in this one. Devin's got random accessories, bathing suits, right? So really practical little pouches. This is part of the packing cube set. So a dry sack's actually gonna be really handy, honestly. We always have one on us, covering the camera when it's raining, or putting our dirty clothes, or putting wet clothes and putting it in our day bag after swimming at the beach.
When I travel, if you've watched our videos, you also know I have this lovely bright purplish pink purse. This is pack safe. It's really nice because it's RFD like safe.
RFID.
RFID, thank you. And it's got a ton of little pockets in there. I can keep all my stuff, stay really nice and organized. And so there's that, and then this is probably the thing I use the most. I have it on me all day, every day. When we're traveling, it's what I carry our passports in, so it stays like nice and safe with us. But it's really awesome because I can have easy access to my phone or stuff when we're moving around, and you know it's safe because it's like right on you. So I love this. It's Lululemon. You've probably seen these before, they're everywhere, but they do work really well. And that is our bags. Next up, we are going to talk to you about our clothing and how to pack the proper clothing for almost all climates around the world.
Almost. Listen, we can't pack for the Arctic, but we can do cold climates up to like around 0 degrees
maybe
Celsius.
-5.
Maybe -5. The key is layering. Now we have enough clothes here to layer properly, and we've been in 0 degree weather.
So we're gonna go through what we have, and this is a good type of wardrobe, we think, if you're going to be traveling and going to multiple climates. So I'll go first. In this packing cube, I have 3 sports bras, about 14 pairs of underwears, because mine can get pretty tiny, and I have 1 pair of like big wool socks, and then 3 pairs of hiking socks, and 2 pairs of more like workout exercise day-to-day socks.
Unlike Devin, can only fit 7 pairs of underwear in my packing cube. 7's pretty good, it's a whole week. 3 pairs of long socks. And obviously if you're going only to warm countries, you don't need that many socks. But a pair of merino wool socks and a couple of long socks are gonna help a lot. You'll be wearing those only pretty much in colder climates. And then 3 pairs of ankle socks, and that's everything in here, as well as long johns. Long johns is a good base layer to put under your pants if it's really cold.
And going off of what Keith said there, all of my socks are actually merino wool material because they are the ones, they smell less, they dry quicker, that kind of thing.
Now before we move on to tops, again, we want to reiterate that we do have a whole packing list in the description below. Check it out.
So going on, we're going to now go to bottoms. I have 3 pairs of pants. I have leggings, which I can also wear as leggings, or like Keith's long johns, they fit under my other pants. I have a pair of like bright orange light pants, so in countries like India or Morocco where you don't really wear shorts, they're really helpful. And then I have these black unbound merino pants that are amazing. They are merino wool, so you can wear them in all climates. I kind of think they're stylish for like travel things, so I wear those a lot.
In terms of my bottoms, I have 2 pairs of sports shorts. One is a little looser, I kind of wear them on a day-to-day. The other one's for athletic or hiking, any kind of activity like that. They're also bathing suits, they can be wet, they're really practical. I have a pair of casual shorts, which I'm wearing right here. Sort of everyday wear, city, they look dressier. 2 pairs of pants, 1 pair of regular pants, and 1's a jogger. And I wear the jogger when we're traveling. They're kind of my comfy pants, they have zippered pockets, they're fantastic. I have 1 bathing suit.
I have 2 bathing suits because bikinis are small.
I also have 1 comfy pajama short, which I love wearing. Honestly, at the end of the day, you just put those on and it's just fantastic.
For shorts, I have the shorts I'm wearing, a pair of workout shorts and jean shorts. Certain countries you will not wear jean shorts, and certain countries you will wear them a lot, and I'm able to make them fit. I also have 2 dresses, which I wear all the time, and then a long skirt, which is also really nice in hotter climates, and then also if you want to dress it up.
In terms of tops, I have 3 t-shirts, 2 comfy shirts that are cotton, stretchy, you can wear all the time, and then 1 athletic shirt. Love wearing that one when it's hot, sweaty, it's good. Then I have 2 short sleeve button-ups. This is one of them. This is new. They can be thrifted. They're just nice, loose clothing. And then a long sleeve merino button-up, really practical. I have a long sleeve merino shirt that I'm always wearing, and then I also have my long sleeve merino by Unbound Merino. That is like a sweater, but it's really thin and it packs in here. I'm always wearing that one. I love it, actually.
So I have 2 t-shirts, this one and one other one, that are just nice day-to-day t-shirts, a pajama t-shirt, and a workout t-shirt as well. I have like a thin sweater that zips up that's black, and then I have a white button-up that I can wear again as layers, but also as like a shirt to wear over things to maybe be fancier than a sweater. And then I have a merino long sleeve shirt for when it's cold. It's really good for layering. I have 4 tank tops. 2 of them are the same, just different colors. I love them so much. They're reversible, so you can wear them in different styles. I have 1 cotton tank top and then kind of an active wear type of tank top. So one thing I wanted to reiterate is this was, again, you can switch it up a bit. We have our list below of this list of clothing, but we find this is the right amount of clothes so that you're not running out of clothes day to day, and you also have a bit of variety, because when you're living out of a backpack,
you end up sort of using your clothes really quickly. That's the truth. If it's really warm, you'll be using all your cooler clothes.
Yeah.
Right? So if it's really hot, you'll be using all your athletic shorts and all your like short, thin tops and stuff like that. When it's cold, you'll always be wearing your pants, always be wearing your sweater. Now when it's cold though, the key is layering. So I mentioned long johns. So long johns and then pants on top, and then a base layer. So you have a t-shirt and then my merino sweater, then you have a down jacket, and then I can put my raincoat on and then a buff over my ears.
Layering is important and something that you can do with this kind of wardrobe.
It's kind of funny, when you do layer, you end up wearing sort of like half your wardrobe the same day. That's the truth, and it's practical. So speaking of down jacket and raincoat, this is it. Make sure you have a down jacket that can compress nicely like this, and a little pouch for it, and a raincoat, I roll it up into the hood.
I also have the same things. Mine doesn't compress the same way Keith does. It could, but I choose this. It fits in my backpack better this way. And then it's also like a nice pillow when we're traveling.
The truth is, when you do compress your down jacket like this, it's not good for it. So you want to take it out. Tip, take it out when you get to your accommodation and hang it up, because otherwise, when it's compressed like this, it will wear.
Yeah,
it will affect the down.
One other tip that we do have about traveling is for your gear, because you have so little clothing, we do recommend certain brands, and maybe sometimes it's more expensive, but it is okay because it's literally all you're wearing. You're not buying new clothes along the way. Yeah. This is gear that lasts really well. Most of this stuff I have been using for the last 3 years.
Now, I will say you can go to the thrift store like and buy this kind of thing, and buy a dress and buy a skirt, and they can last forever. We recommend that. But if you're buying new, I do recommend Lululemon, Vuori, Patagonia, it's always good, and then Unbound Merino. Now, moving on, the next thing, belt and shoes. I can only do 2 pairs of shoes, so these are my sneakers for everything. They're all black, so we can dress them up, but we're also using these to hike and other things. But if it's really hot and we're able to, I can use my sandals to hike, which is really practical. I love these. Tevas.
Yeah, I have the same 2 pairs as Keith. Another reason we choose black running shoes is because they don't show the dirt. As well as I also have Birkenstocks, because I can fit them in my bag because they're smaller, which I also love for just day-to-day walking around a city. Awesome. So that is our clothes. We hope you learned something and this was helpful. And now moving on to our toiletries and pharmacy.
Forgot one thing, my hat. I always wear this.
Welcome to the bathroom. It's toiletries/pharmacy time, and we have it all laid out right here for you. So I'm gonna go through what we carry, and we'll have the list if you also wanna check it out. So starting over here, we have some hydrocortisone cream, because you know, you never know when you need that. We both have deodorant, we both have razors, toothbrush, toothpaste. One tip is we always try and get the biggest or closest to 100 milliliters, because 100 milliliters is the biggest you can bring on an airplane. So everything we bring is under 100 milliliters. We both always carry a sunscreen because you always need lots of sunscreen. We have another face sunscreen. We both usually have like a small bottle for shampoo because you can always refill those, and then you don't need to carry it very much. I always carry a bigger container of conditioner. This is reusable, so then anytime we're somewhere that has conditioner, I can reuse it. Same, this is our moisturizer we carry around. This is for my hair to try and make it less frizzy. It's some Moroccan oil. Bug spray. I do have mascara, not that I wear it much. This is a really nice brush for me because it packs up really tiny, and that's in like my accessories bag. I also have hair elastics, a headband, earrings, tweezers. That's it for my accessory bag. This is actually laundry detergent. So there's these little pads, you just put them in the laundry with you and they dissolve, and it's really great for laundry. We also have this for doing laundry in the sink. You put a few drops and you can wash your clothes in the sink. We've done that multiple times too. We have some rubbing alcohol, which is really good for disinfecting. Obviously, some fingernail things because your nails always grow. And then lastly, I'm gonna come over to our pharmacy. So this is a pharmacy. We have listed everything we put in a pharmacy in our packing list if you want to check that out. This is also the tripped bag. It's nice that it's see-through, you can see everything. And this pretty much just keeps us safe when we're on the road, whether it's a cold or a headache or some upset stomach. We got some Pepto-Bismol in there. We got it all. You can check out the list below.
Okay, the trimmer, Devin forgot to take it out. Here it is, tiny little compact thing. I have 2 little modes, a little brush, and then also oil because it does get gunked up. You need the oil, to be honest. Bring the little oil. Now, I also have these 2 little containers. This is shaving cream, this is pomade, and this is a zinc cream, if you have sensitive skin like me. And then this little thing is actually a portable perfume. Love it. Makes me sneeze though, Devin likes to say, but I love my cologne. Pretty handy little thing.
And that is our Toiletries and Pharmacy.
Tech. Now we do have quite a bit of technology that we bring on our travels, and that's because we film, we vlog. So for one, we have the camera and the mic, and Devin's using it right now. She's holding the camera. We also have the tripod, obviously, that we use all the time. Now we are editing and working with companies and sending emails, so we definitely both need laptops. I have a thin little case right here, little bag for the plug. I got that on Amazon. It's really great. It's really thin, really simple. Devin's got a bigger bag and it's practical. Whenever we're working at coffee shops, we definitely don't want to have our laptops loose, banging around in our backpack. So laptop cases are crucial. We have a bunch of different electrical pouches. So there's 2 here. This is for the hard drive. We have Devin's Apple Watch charger, another charger in here. And then I have chargers for everything. So we have
USB, USB-C, USB 2, Thunderbolt USB 2, you know, all of those.
All the important ones in this pouch. We have these little headsets, wired. Who uses these anymore? Well, the airplanes do. So you need to have little earbuds like this for the plane. It really is practical. Otherwise, you're stuck with using whatever they give you if they don't charge you. And a lot of the times, they're not really high-end quality at all. So I recommend having wired earplug headphones for the airplane. Our GoPro, because we're always filming. This is a portable battery. We are using this often. I can actually use the drone batteries to charge my phone when we're traveling, which is really practical. The controller and the drone itself, it's pretty small. And then a plug to charge all this stuff. We have 4 USB ports and then all the different sort of wall plugs. We have batteries for the camera, the charger for the camera, phone plug, AirPods, and cell phones. Definitely need a cell phone when you travel. Speaking of phones, in miscellaneous must-have, category number 1 is absolute necessary. This item is absolutely necessary for us.
We live in the 21st century. You understand why you need a phone.
I mean, it's like Airbnb contact, WhatsApping people, mapping, finding restaurants, it's everything.
Other one is your passport.
Obviously.
Another obvious one. We also have our wallets, and we do always carry emergency money. Usually it's in USD because that seems to be the currency around the world that the most people accept. So we usually have a little bit of emergency USD money on us.
About $3. I'm just kidding.
The next category is making every day a little bit easier when you are traveling.
Number 1, a little snack.
You never know when you're gonna be somewhere, you're gonna be really hungry and you can't find food. So having emergency food on you is key.
Devin brought 12 of these bars, or 16, to India.
Yeah, and they were excellent. Also included in that is we always carry some tea and instant coffee just in case you are somewhere that doesn't have coffee or tea. And if you're like us, that really helps you thrive. So definitely would recommend. It doesn't take up much space in your bag. Next, quickly, we have one notebook that we share and a pen. Sometimes it's nice really just to write things down or get your thoughts out. So we do always have a notebook on us.
Buff. The buff, which can be used as like a little toque or bandana for covering your ears in the wintertime.
We also use it as like, what are those called? Ear thing when you're on a bus? I mean, eye thing, not ear thing. So you can't see, it helps you sleep.
It's pretty much, like for us, it's a night mask like this. It's eye mask?
Yeah, an eye mask, that's what I was looking for.
Called.
You can wear it like a stylish headband, like so.
Because some buses don't turn off their lights, some trains don't turn off their lights.
Some planes.
Yeah, so it's just really handy. And you pair this with the next item that makes your life very easy. Because sometimes you just can't sleep.
Earplugs. Some hostels are loud, some Airbnbs are on busy roads, depending where you're staying. Maybe you're in the forest, there's lots of like, coyotes howling, who knows?
A baby crying on the plane.
these are key. Next is a microfiber towel. So these, we both have Tortuga microfiber towels. They are amazing, the best microfiber towel we've ever had. They're big, soft. Jinx. They dry really quickly. We use them all the time and they are amazing.
Now, we said we'd mention some tips here and there throughout the video. Here's a tip, these little things. So I always pack duct tape when we travel and I squish it up like this because we end up using it. We're in the hostel, maybe the light's always on and you gotta like put tape on it or whatever, or cover it up.
Or you meet a lot of animals and your clothes get covered in dog hair and you use it as a lint roller.
Yeah, like a little lint roller.
Helpful.
Honestly, many uses for this. It's duct tape.
Would recommend, and it doesn't take up space.
The other thing is a little sewing kit. I've sewed on a couple buttons before. You know, you can fix your sweater. Very practical. In this little container, I have a little first aid kit.
So just so you know, we took like a first aid kit that you buy in one of those red cases and we put it in this Columbia container because it's a lot smaller and it's waterproof and it's just easier to fit in our bag. So it doesn't actually come like that, we made it.
We made it, homemade. Speaking of homemade stuff, you should probably print your visas. In this case, in India, have a second copy of your visa somewhere. And also have copies of proof of vax and a copy of your passport.
Hopefully you will never lose your passport, but it's always important to carry a picture of it on you just in case something does happen.
Now you don't need this stuff, but it's definitely a little tip.
And they make your life a lot easier.
It could help you out, could save you.
So next we are going to share with you some of our favorite items. They're not necessarily like you need these when you travel, but for us they make travel much more enjoyable and we now feel like we couldn't live without them.
I have two. My first item is my baseball cap. I'm always wearing this. If I'm not, I feel naked. And they pair well with my sunglasses, which I'm always wearing because these are prescription. And my glasses are also in my case as well.
So I also have sunglasses. I love wearing sunglasses when it is sunny out. We both have, we used to only have one, but we both now have a Kindle. And when you're traveling, there's a surprising amount of waiting around or you're in transit, and having these on you is a great way to escape the chaos that's around you or just take a break. Or if you're like us and on computers a lot while we're traveling,
disconnect.
It's nice to really disconnect. And it's
still a
just a good way to
screen,
do
but
it.
it's not the same kind of screen, okay?
Exactly. Now this, we have had since our first year. A lot of these things we have.
My sister got these for us, so thank you. Thanks,
We
Steph.
love these. They're collapsible Tupperware containers because whether you're in a lounge in an airport and you're taking some extra food for the flight or you're staying in an Airbnb that doesn't have containers, so like you're cooking and you have leftovers, you can put them in here, or you're going out for a day and want to bring some food with you. We love these. They're also reusable, right? So better for the environment than using like Ziploc bags. Also, it comes with a fork and a spoon and a knife, so it's great. Again, this is all part of our packing list and we have links in that if you're interested in getting one.
Two last things, one of which is water bottles, reusable water bottles. These are Clean Canteen, love Clean Canteen, they're a B Corp. It's really nice to drink cold water when it's blistering hot out.
It's so much better for the environment, and nowadays we found everywhere we traveled, most like hostels we stay in or places usually have some kind of water, like fountain or whatever, so you bring a reusable water bottle.
Water cooler.
Costs less money, it's better for the environment. And lastly, we brought a speaker. This was a new addition last year and we love it. We listen to music together in the hotel room or when we're packing up our bags. And it's just nice for an activity together.
It's so fun, honestly.
And it's so tiny and easily fits.
Yeah, it fills up a room, it's great.
So we would recommend.
All right, well, that's just about it. Let's recap on our packing tips and travel hacks.
Yes, starting with compression packing cubes. Very important and definitely help you stay organized while you're traveling.
Yeah, bags within bags are just gonna help you be organized.
Next is layering clothing, especially with a capsule wardrobe. It's really important you have clothes that you can wear over top of each other to stay warm in colder climates.
Absolutely.
Next would be minimal with your toiletries, because pretty much anywhere in the world you can get shampoo or conditioner or body wash, or hotels you can just reuse your little containers and refill them up.
Yeah, you can refill those anywhere. I mean, it's really easy to think that you need all these creams and all these lotions, but you can get those on the road and you don't end up needing that much.
Anything we mentioned in our miscellaneous must-haves honestly are a travel hack and tip that we find really helpful and adds ease to your travel experience.
Honestly, like, you know, making sure you have some emergency money, first aid kit, stuff like that. That's gonna be kind of important, essential stuff that you might forget.
So the big tip that we have not yet actually mentioned is how to get on an airplane with a bag that may weigh a little bit more than what it says it's allowed to weigh.
Yeah, so our bags are kind of like 13 kilograms, which is more. A lot of the time it's like 7 to 10, and if it's over by 3 kilograms, for example, well, what can we do? Well, for one, check in online And so you don't have to go to the front desk and check in, so there's no risk of them weighing your bag at the counter. They might still weigh it at the gate, potentially. But generally, when you have a backpack, like our Peak Design bag, it looks effortless, it looks small, it looks compact. They don't really question it.
It's usually when it's on your back, people kind of assume it's lighter because you're carrying it. We've never seen anybody with a backpack, knock on wood, have their bag weighed at the gate. It's only ever rolly bags.
Ours always fits in the overhead compartment. It just plays the right role. It just does the part.
We have been on,
no one's gonna question it.
We've been on multiple different airlines and it has never one not fit like a glove into the compartment.
Fine, okay, so maybe they are gonna weigh it. Well, what can you do? You can take some stuff out. You can take the laptop, the portable battery, you add some layers, some toiletries. You can take those things out and put it in a personal item, which would be perhaps a grocery bag.
Yeah, so if you know the bags that we have, our other personal item bags are quite small. So if we're worried that our bags are gonna get weighed, we'll check ahead of time and see if they're weighing everybody's bag. If that looks to be the case, we will take our grocery bags, put our personal item in it along with some heavy stuff, and then when you walk up to the counter, you put it right up to the counter so they don't see it. They weigh your backpack, and then when you walk away, you re-add the stuff into your backpack.
Yeah, the grocery bag's actually used for a lot of stuff.
A lot of stuff. Yeah. So that being said, we cannot say 100% that this will get if you have a bigger bag through the gate without having to pay extra, but we wanted to share our tips where, knock on wood, we have not had to pay extra for our bags yet.
Yeah, sort of just like look like, right? And add more layers.
Our last tip that we wanted to say is when you are packing a bag with as much stuff as we have and you find a way that works for you, stick with it.
That's right, so it's kind of like playing Tetris. It might be hard to figure out a way to pack your bag properly, but once you do, and it works, just keep doing that.
So we are now gonna show you how we pack our bags. So we hope you learned a lot throughout this video, and to show you we are not making up that this all fits in our bag.
No, 35 liters, I promise.
We're gonna pack it all up for you. Let's do it. All right. Okay, there's all of our gear. I was a little bit slower than Keith there, and that's because usually when we go places, I have a lot of like more little miscellaneous stuff, as you know from our video. Usually I don't take it all out of my bag, but we wanted to show you.
I'm actually slower because when I take my clothes out, I'm slow at rolling it all.
Yeah.
And then compressing the packing cube. And also my toiletries take time, but they were all packed.
Yeah, and I realized there's a lot of little things that like are always in my bag, easy access, that I never like fully take out.
Honestly, usually it takes us 20 minutes to pack a room. 20 to 25, 30.
But hey, we did that pretty quickly.
That's it.
And we hope you enjoyed the video. Again, reminder, there's links below if there's anything that you want to get. We also have a full packing list as well with links, and we hope this helped you pack for your next adventure.
Again, if you use our links, it definitely helps us support our channel. Thank you so much.
Thanks for watching. Good catch.